And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to Coin Place Tarot. My name is Coin. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As I said, a quick announcement. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, if interested, individual reads are up and open. Either message or email me directly. Link is on main, and we'll set it up, okay? So, Cancer, first and foremost, happy birthday. By the time this is uploaded, it should be in Cancer season this coming weekend. And even more so, all the energy shifts happening around this summertime, starting off with the water sign. What we're doing in this round of Reads Cancer is going to be your career read. Career here I define as labor, efforts, partnerships, deals, contracts, things of that nature. Essentially, what we put ourselves into and what we hope to get out of it, either monetary or otherwise, right? So as a preamble to the Read Cancer, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even if it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to misguide you or mislead you. Trust me, I got 12 signs to do, and none of the time to lie to any of them. Really, it takes way too much effort to do that. Instead, we are going to lay our cards out on the board, and good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we'll talk about it, because at the end of the day, tarot is a conversation, just an energetic one, yeah? So follow along with me in your career read today, Cancer. Happy birthday. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start with a past, present, future orientation. That way it's easy to follow the trajectory visually. Starting with the past over here. So what's the cards that we need to see, please? Past orientation for Cancer's career read. What is up with crab people? So the cards we need to see, please. Please define. King of Pentacles. Okay, knowing how to make a proper and right investment. Devil, card of Capricorn. Wonder where that regret's coming from. And the Three of Wands. Okay, let's put a pause on that. I think the intentionality was good. Here's why I'm putting the cards down. We have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. King of Pentacles, that is somebody who knows how to take a good investment, right? They know a good deal when they see it. They know how to allocate what is necessary. The Three of Wands, I expect a lot out of this. And then we have the Devil. Is this all that is cracked up to be, right? So I think in the present tense of what's happening right now, and we'll probably see more of it here, but at least because it's past orientation, let me change my language, excuse me. The past orientation, there was definitely a worry of, are we doing this because we're pursuing it, or are we doing it because we're running away from something? I want to say the exact opposite, Cancer, in that, no, with that King of Pentacles, you knew what you were doing, right? We knew a good offer when we saw it, that's why we took it. And now with the Devil, trying to figure out what is right for me. Here's the thing, and that's why I say in the kind of like the introduction section to the read, it is not always easy to say it's just about the coin, right? I get a strong sense and feeling that there was a lot that went along with that. You could have, again, moved places or made connections with different people. There's much more than just a paycheck. The paycheck is nice, but there's other aspects that go into it as well, right? So yeah, I can see why you have your hesitancies, but if it caused you to just move forward and say, I had the skills, I had the investment, and I want to see a lot out of it, that means you still have hope for it. So these two contentious feelings, one stating that I don't know if this is all it's cracked out to be, there seems to be a net loss in some areas, but look at the positivistic aspects in others, right? It's a trade-off. At least that's what I'm trying to say. Now, in your present tense, show the cards we need to see, please. Nice and it broke, but didn't hit the table, so I can't take. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Present tense for Cancer in the career read. What of the here and now? question isn't if it's happening. The question is, why do you feel that way? Seven of Swords. All is not as it appears to be on the surface. Okay. Ten of Wands, the burdens that we are carrying, having gone through with this decision, and the Fool. Oh, okay. Well, regret can come in different forms. I'll start with that Seven of Swords because it makes the Ten of Wands and Fool much easier to describe. Yeah, did it provide speech? Did it provide everything? No. But did it provide what you needed when you took it? Yes. I don't want you to just look back in regret of what couldn't have been done. That Seven of Swords, here suggesting, am I totally satisfied with everything and how it changed? Not really. But there were some positive aspects. And I think that's why it weighs on you so heavily with the Ten of Wands. It's like, okay, I got out of one situation, got into another, but with what I have that's carrying on me, it's also pushing me towards another move, right? Another place, another position. That Fool, now that we took this position, it's almost like we took this job and now we're moving on to another job. Or we took this contract and we're moving on to another contract. It feels weird because, again, with something so direct, it should, your thought process here, Cancer, is that it should have been able to meet all my needs. Thing is, you haven't neatly defined what all your needs are, right? And to be totally honest, no job can do that. No job can meet all the requirements under the sun. That is up for us to decide for ourselves, right? What our satisfactions, what our needs are, whether that be monetary, our living circumstance, our connections, people that we meet, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes down and on, depending on your requirements. You had to be able to define that for yourselves. Here in the past, we said it met enough. I would expect a lot out of this. Now that we're experiencing it in the present, well, dang, it's not really all it's cracked up to be. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm moving on or looking for something else. But maybe, and this is probably why it's weighing on you so much with that Ten of Wands, maybe it served its purpose for what it was worth. Strange enough, oddly enough, you don't look at it necessarily full regret. It's just the fact that, no, I need more. I'm at a state of like elevating, pushing myself. I need more. That Fool then suggesting, here we go again. I fulfilled what I need to do. I got what I needed out of this. Now what's next? Okay. Future. Shows the cards we need to see, please, in the future orientation for Cancer in their career read. For the cards we need to see, please, future orientation for Cancer in their career. Sorry if you see me close my eyes or looking away from the camera sometimes. It's just that I'm doing a lot of reads and that light can be straining. It is a ring light beyond the recorder after all. Show us cards that we need to see, please. Future orientation for the crab people. Okay, I'm glad we got this. Why the Hermit? Alongside it, Five of Cups. Okay. So the notion of pain and regret. And Seven of Cups. Possibility is still there. It's still open. Good. And underneath it all, Four of Swords. Learning to relax and accept decisions and how things play out. That's in your underneath. That's the overall theme of what we're seeing from the baseline. With that Hermit being the first card in your future, it may not have all played out the way that you wanted it to, Cancer. Maybe it didn't fulfill you monetarily, but it helped you with other things. Maybe you moved out to the middle of nowhere and the pay was great, but dang, like there's no one around me for miles. There's so many things and so many variables because, again, we're talking about a sign-based reading of collectives, right? It didn't fulfill you in every regard, but it did have its positive aspects to it. And I think you're learning in your future orientation. Yeah, was it all perfect? No, but was it still good? Yeah. And it's a cold comfort because, again, it would be nice and easy if we just got the picture perfect package. That's the name. The picture perfect package. Air quotes. Yeah. it would be nice if it could have provided all of that. The thing is, the reality is it couldn't. With what you're seeking right now, the Seven of Cups, so much possibility waits ahead of you. And it's happening that way because it fulfilled its purpose. Wherever you were working, whatever contract that you held, it did its job, right? Now the dissatisfactions that are coming in, it's just because needs aren't being met, right? And so the Fool, the reason why you're in the energy of, okay, my time, my season, quite literally my season, as it is your birthday season coming up, my season, I have to start looking for bigger, better, brighter. And it feels weird to start over again because it's like, dang, I just got here. What else? So yeah, I can see why there's a little bit of hesitancy there, but the overall message here is that we're gonna heal, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna look back at it with no regrets, right? So we're learning to accept the things that did go right and the things that didn't. That Four of Swords, rejuvenate, take some respite, and then analyze, right? What are we doing and how do we get there? Got it. Cards of connection, reveal connective energies, please. The space that occupies between the time-based orientations and this career read for Cancer. What is held between the what was and the what is for the crab people? So the cards we need to see, please, between the past and present orientations in this read. Emperor, yeah. Card of Aries, a choice must be made. And you stand on it firmly, you went for it. Good, you got it. Very simple. King of Wands, I'm going to maximize opportunity and do what I can with what I have. Hopefully all in the name of good and what I want to see go right for my life. And the Nine of Cups, what is self-fulfillment here? Here, your own wish fulfilled. Yeah, something went right. Now, what will it take for everything to be right for me? And that's probably what sparks the dilemma that you're having personally in your present Cancer with whatever occupation or whatever thing that you're working at, is that I want more. A sudden realization, like an epiphany of there should be more, I want more. How do I get that? How do I have all my needs met in that way? Next, cards of connection, what is held between the present and future orientation for Cancer in your career read? Oh, that's a break. Why are we breaking? Break one more time. I'll just say the first thing that comes to mind. So those cards that we need to see, please. Cancer, this read. Okay, Nine of Swords, the intent of action. What does that show us? Ten of Pentacles, the building and foundation of the rest of our lives. What do we want to invest into and plant those seeds? Why so? King of Swords, the obvious is now spelled out, so we got to go for it. We got to look for something new. That is a conclusion that we come to between where we are right now with our dilemma of kind of pushing us towards another new beginning and where we hope to be in the future of more possibilities opening up. It's been spelled out for you, Cancer. This has served its purpose. Now what's next? Underneath it all, High Priestess. Internally, we kind of knew it was coming to this point. We didn't want to say it out loud because, again, it makes us sound kind of ungrateful that we shifted, all of our life around and then we got there and now we're shifting our life around again. But life is meant to be lived, right? Regardless of what the 78 cards say in the tarot deck. Life is meant to be lived. And more so, the only one who makes those decisions at the end of the day is you. If you're saying that I need more, I need to find how I can get more, then you already established two things. A, whatever you changed things around for, it didn't meet those requirements. And now to get those requirements, yeah, maybe you have another step to go. It served its purpose. It really did. Next, as we move towards resolution, define the major arcana strewn across the table in this read. We'll first look at the Devil, the card of Capricorn. In past orientation, what was eating at us? So it's the cards that we need to see, please. We define the Devil and push forward. new beginning. The Fool. Here, and that's why I'm saying it feels like you're job hopping almost. Because we want the picture perfect package, like I just wrote down for your video's title. We went from, yeah, we gotta do this. It's gonna be a new adventure. This should be awesome. To, and I think that's why it's appearing behind the devil, Cancer. Part of you knew that it couldn't realistically meet all your needs, but for what it was worth, it did serve its purpose. And so it's a trade-off. It really was a trade-off. To the Fool, Six of Pentacles. The everyday investment, what does it mean? And again, this is where you're really starting to question, how do I meet what I truly need? That's Six of Pentacles. The everyday things should be able to suffice that for me. If not, why not? Right? To the Hermit, my apathy, the Four of Cups, my disdain that has been growing. I learned why. And the why comes in Cancer when we accept ourselves for ourselves. Whatever we were dealing with that new beginning, the reason why we had to seek a new beginning, because our needs change, right? The things that we had to do, they change. And if all that changes around, so too must we be ready to fulfill those needs. That's just how it goes. Next, there was the Emperor, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, it didn't meet everything, but this is one step of many. Right, and part of you knew that. In a crossing pattern, Star, card of Aquarius, the hope, light of the future, Judgment. So you going along with all this, the new beginning that led to a new beginning, trying to seek the picture perfect package. We're trusting the universe and saying this is the right choice. What does it mean to ride off of hope? Okay. Resolution, Ace of Cups, a new fulfillment awaits. Nine of Cups, you're still giving your best and giving your all. That Ace of Cups being put into action, right? Show your endearment, it will be given back to you. Underneath it all, the Nine of Swords, a decision must be made, and you make it. Whew, what do we see in your read today, Cancer? Let's do a little bit of a recap. You once saw a new beginning. That part of you felt it didn't meet all the needs, but hey, it met some, so it must be worth it. And it was a good decision. But in your present, it's not meaning everything that you need. The reality of the situation is that things can change over time. And so you're going from one new beginning with a temporary job, contract, partnership, etc., to now another new beginning where hopefully it provides more. You can do more with it. The healing there, everything coming in saying, in hindsight, I accept this of what it was. It felt messy, but that is just where I was because not all my needs were getting met. Sometimes it's just how it plays out. And in between then, I think that we're learning to have more faith and trust in our own decision making, but seeing the signs of what the universe has to provide to us, right? This job, wherever we were going to, wherever we are in the present, it fulfilled its purpose. Now, what does it mean to elevate and fulfill more for you? That is the bigger and better question I want you to ask right now. So that's all I got on your read today, Cancer. Hope this conversation helped. And yeah, does it feel the best right now? Not really, but is it what's necessary for you? That answer is yes. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.